Hello, hello, hello. How have you guys been? Okay, so it's been a minute. Like, it's been a while and a minute. My mouth wanted to say both of them at the same time. But hello, hello, hello. I am Dr. Shanae of SP Consulting Group. I am your business and executive wellness coach, as well as your licensed therapist, specializing in burnout, employee engagement, really looking at getting our leaders all the way together. And so today, I wanted to get on here and talk about saying something. The other day, I wasn't having such a great day. And so I shared in a couple of my private groups how I haven't been doing too well, all from Mother's Day. And so I wanted to call this Say Something because I know that a lot of people are out there as leaders, even if it's in your own right, whether it's a set role, a position. But I wanted to get on here and just let you know that you need to say something. Do you know how much support, encouraging words that people sent me once I decided to say something about how I wasn't doing well? I won't necessarily go into it, but I really wasn't doing well since Mother's Day. And it spilled over into my Monday. It was affecting my work. It was affecting my focus. It was affecting how I interacted with people, right? A lot of times as leaders, when things are going on with us, it ends up transferring over into how we deal. Hi there, Anna. Nice to see you. So I just wanted to really encourage you guys that it's really, really important to say something, whatever it is, even if it's, I don't know what to say, but this is how I'm feeling. In the words that you know how to express. A lot of times when we're in these roles, whether it's by virtue of our purpose, that others follow us, they look to us for guidance, they look to us for advice, whether again, it's at home, in the community, in the workspace, whatever it is, we want to also model seeking help. We want to model wellness and not from a fake point of view, if you get what I mean. Like, we're not going to keep pretending that everything's okay just because we're supposed to be the ones to show up, that we're supposed to be the ones leading others. We're supposed to be the ones that are, so-called perfect and all-knowing, when that is not the case. And even though people know that, they also don't necessarily know when to offer help or how to help. Sometimes you got to say, yeah, I just want to vent this out, or, hey, I'm looking for some advice. Either way, say something, say something. And that's what I did yesterday. I was feeling off on Sunday. It didn't quite catch up with me in regards to Mother's Day. And then came Monday, I was just moving a little slow. I was very thankful for some of the clients that I had on that day that ended up being late themselves. So we were all on the same page. So we were actually on time. That's all I'm saying. But ultimately, I had to say something. I noticed that as the day went on and further on into the afternoon and the evening, that I was just emotionally on edge. It was a lot of pressure that had built up as it pertains to mothering, as a business owner, leading, and leading from an authentic space. So I had to really pull myself up, and really just say, what, when it's all said and done, I have to have on them grown woman panties. I got to pull my panties up. And I gotta just say, hey, I need help. And so I did that. I went on a couple of groups and I shared, hey, I really don't even want to talk about this, beyond that venting post. But this is what I'm going through. And I know that I'm not the only one going through things. So again, as a leader, as someone that people rely on, people aren't just relying on your expertise. They're also relying on you as a model to show your human side, to show that not every time are you really feeling like talking to anybody. Like, I haven't done these lives in a long time because it was just one thing or another. And I just was like, I'm tired. I don't feel like it. And I don't do these things scripted, right? Even if I'm talking about a particular skill set, I may have like a couple notes that I wrote down on like little stickies, but ultimately I want to come from an authentic space because that's what I try to help people do. The good, the bad, the indifferent. Come show up as you are because someone is waiting on you. Someone's waiting on your guidance. Someone's waiting on your viewpoint. They're waiting to hear your story. And that may be what helps them move to the next place in their journey. It may help rustle the right feathers to say, you know what, you're right. I was going through something too. And I was pretending to be okay when I wasn't. And that's why my performance was lower. That's why I was really agitated with the people that I follow, with my team. I was agitated. So then I ended up triggering them. They were agitated. Now everybody in the office or on the Zoom meeting call, annoyed with one another in life. And that's not what, as a leader, we want to do, right? We want to ignite passion, excitement in the work, because that's when we get people to be more effective. So realize that you're people. You're one of those people that also need to, or would be better off. I won't say what you need or not do, but you'd be better off and more effective if you speak up as well. So say something. That's what I wanted to get on here. Like I even, when I go to post this, it says like, put it in a section, like what it's going to be titled, and underlining it is just like, you know how they have like the sort of tips of what you can start to say. And it says, say something, ... And I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. We need to say something. So I was like, it's going to be about saying something. So that's what it was about. And there you have it. Ask for help, reach out. And it's not just help in regards to stress and not having a good day. It's also help. Speak up and ask for help as it pertains to skill set. You may have gotten promoted or put in a certain environment where you're uneasy. You're actually being challenged to raise your threshold, to go to the next level, to not sit back and lean on your the normal way of doing things, retreat. You know, it's no, you have to speak up and say, you know what? Hey, I'm in this role or I'm in this place in my life and I need help. Who's going to help me? Let me reach out and say, hey, I need help. So regardless of what it is, skill development, personal development, interpersonal development, growing, moving beyond your stuck points, ask for help, get the help. But then what's the next step? Remember, I told y'all about the, I'm going to keep saying it because I feel like this is just amazing that they officially have something to call it, basically in a technical way of not being about your word. It is the G.I. Joe fallacy theory. Just because you know better doesn't mean you do better. Okay, so tackle that. Say something when you're, hey, this is what I want. This is what I believe. This is what I want to contribute to in life. But I'm having hard time, like actually doing what I said I was going to do. I'm having a hard time holding myself accountable. I need help holding myself accountable in X, Y, and Z space. Whatever it is, show up and say something. There are too many resources out there on the Google net. I'm going to call that. It's not even the internet anymore. It's the Google net. It is so much out there. And there's so many Facebook groups. Like if you're like, I need to build self-confidence, there's groups that talk about, you know, low self-esteem, but, you know, and people supporting one another. Just because things don't look like the previous normal doesn't mean that there isn't a space for the now of how you go about getting the resources and things that you need. The sort of golden nugget of it all is to still do the same thing. Seek help, say something about what you need, the supports, the tools, everything. So that's what today is about. As Anna said, hashtag say something. Absolutely. Speak up, whatever your needs are, because when you're in a place of lack, that rubs off onto the people that you lead. right? So we're talking about wellness. We're talking about watching out for that wellness. And today we were talking about saying something. So that's my little tidbit on making sure that you're saying something, meaning that you're speaking up to get what it is that you need so that you can be primed and ready to fulfill your purpose when that time comes. Okay. So again, this is Dr. Shanae of SP Consulting Group. I am your business and executive wellness coach, as well as your licensed therapist. I'm out here trying to help y'all show up for the world. So get ready, get ready, get ready. This is that season of abundance. When you see everything else slowing down, that's when it's time for you to shine. So you guys take care, and I will see you guys at the end of the week. All right. See you guys later. Bye.